What's up, everyone? I'm Dimebot, and welcome back to Flight Sim and Favorite Places to Fly. Today we are visiting the southeastern region of France. We are, in fact, just about 35 kilometers, that's 22 miles south of Geneva, Switzerland, and we're going to be visiting a city nicknamed the Pearl of the French Alps. That's right, we are headed to Annecy, France. Let's go ahead and get flying. Alright, folks, here we are rolling at the Annecy airport. I have chosen to take a Dornier flying boat. Obviously, this one is one of the ones that is also capable of a runway takeoff, but the reason for that is the large lake just to our south. We'll go ahead and rotate. And you will immediately notice the Swiss Alps. No matter which way you take off from this runway, turn to the south. And the town and lake will come into view. Also, if you are flying the same plane, be aware that, as you just saw, the gear takes a very long time to come up. So don't worry about that if it seems like it's taking forever. Now, I already mentioned one nickname for this city, the Pearl of the French Alps. I think that's very obvious as to why as we approach here. It's also been called the Venice of the Alps. Now, this is kind of a little bit of a idyllic representation, I'd say. It comes from the River Two and the three canals that pass through the city. And the town sits right at the head of the lake. And as you can see, there's not a huge amount of land here for them to really build on. So it has been a fairly small town for a long time. Around 50,000 inhabitants since the 50s. It did merge with several other towns in the mid-20 teens, though. Again, one thing I'm loving about the sim is the foliage changing. The mountainsides are absolutely beautiful. Now, this city has a pretty long history. Count of Geneva's dwelling was here in the 13th century. Then the Counts of Savoy played a role in the Calvinist Reformation in Geneva, and then it was annexed with the rest of Savoy to merge into France in the 1860s. Now, obviously we have the lake. Tourism is significant here. It is also home to the Animated Film Festival since 1963. It's very interesting. I would love to go see that as we bank back on around here. Now, the old settlement of Annecy, which we're not going to be able to find here in the sim very easily, has been around since the time of the Romans. Court of Geneva since the 10th century. As I said, a lot of history here. Now, one thing that's neat about a city like this perched on this lake is that you have lots of opportunities to explore, particularly with a plane like this. As you'll see, the lake itself is fairly long. It is named after the city. The lake is about 447 meters. That's 1,465 feet above sea level. And about 9 by 2 miles or 14 by 3 kilometers, making it the third largest lake in France. So, as I said earlier, it's the tourism around here is very popular. This lake is known for swimming and water sports, and as we close in down over the water here, it is absolutely gorgeous. A fantastic place to come check out. Now, in terms of other places you could check out from here, well, we're in the middle of France, so that puts us square in the middle of Europe. So literally the sky's the limit here, or your fuel tank is the limit. So any place that you want to visit, as long as you have the fuel to get there, you can go to a lot of places from Annecy. That is one of the more picturesque spots I think that we have found. And of course, the flying boat, you could just pop down in the lake and hang out if you so chose. On a final note before we wrap up, if you guys do decide to fly the same plane I'm flying, just be aware it does handle a little differently than you might expect because of the push-pull prop design. But other than that, it's a blast to fly and play with in situations like this. Well, that will do it for me today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you have a place you'd like to see me check out, leave it in the comments below. And if you are here till the end, watch time is key on YouTube, so thank you for helping feed the algorithm. I'm Dinebot. I'll see you guys next time.